So, getting ready, I take it equates to taking a poo. Yes. And for some reason, my shirt looks more blue than purple. Whoa! I'm in an 80s movie, man. Streaming up, that'd be pretty cool if it did. Yeah, it does. A few settings here. Yes, I'm playing with settings. Weird shit out. Oh. Put the highlights in a little bit.
Alright.
Hey, look at the video stream. I'm in an 80s movie, man. Whoa, extreme!
Whoa, what the hell? All the visual effects.
It's like an 80s
Pretty
show,
cool.
man.
It comes through on Skype.
Yeah, I know, because it's an XSplit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm totally in an 80s movie, man.
Is that a new XSplit thing that you can now see Skype at the same time? Like before you couldn't see it?
Wait, you can? You can see me on both?
Yeah, because I'm seeing you.
I'm streaming on Twitch too.
Yeah.
Oh, they fixed it! They fixed it!
They fixed it. That's awesome.
Awesome, because that's always been a problem. You could not see the stream. Oh, I'm so happy. That is something they've been needing to do for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm broadcasting to Twitch right now. Let me do a local record. Tell me if it still sees me. Yeah, I'm local recording too. Okay. Yeah, that didn't used to work.
Bird is the word.
Guess they fixed it. I will give them credit where credit is due. New XSplit is awesome. Okay, so your show coming up tonight. You gonna do it on 4TW, or are you gonna live stream it, or just record it?
Oh no! What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solo record local, and then I'm going to, because this one's gonna be. I thought about what I was gonna do. Like, do I want to live stream like how we do 4TW, and then edit it later?
Okay.
Like have an edited copy put on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So I decided, because of the type of show it is, it's not necessarily scripted, but it's going to be, I want it to come across real clear. I don't want to have a lot of fumbles, so if I need to do outtakes, I can, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to edit,
Yeah.
Edit out mistakes and stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm going for 5 to 6 minutes, roughly. Maybe shorter. I'm trying to find something.
I get that. I get that completely.
Where the fuck?
What the fuck? Now, if I can get XSplit audio to play over Skype, that would be really awesome. Let me send you the file Mario sent me. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch it and stop and pause or skip around it as we see fit. Mario took a bunch of different feeds and just put them together. So it actually came out pretty good in my mind. So CES.
CES.
Oh, I got caught up on Gotham.
Good.
I like the Electrocutioner. That was pretty cool. Mario Benegas. Share. Come on. I sent you a share on Google. Please download it. Don't use the YouTube version because it'll take too long to cycle through and shit. So,
Yeah.
I'm getting everything set up right now, so we're ready to go with the show. Get this bitch going when we're ready. Got me some new headphones coming.
Nice. What kind?
Same ones. These have problems. So
Oh, that sucks.
that's alright. I like my headphones, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm working on an animated bug down here in the corner.
Nice.
I'm gonna create an animated one. Right
Yeah,
there.
once you do, make sure I get it too, because
Yep.
I'm gonna use it.
Yep. I haven't decided what kind of effect I'm gonna go with yet, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, I wish Eric wasn't busy because I wanted to ask him if he could fix my animated Cardi TV. I wanted him to change it to Cartman TV.
Yeah, if I had the originals, I could do it, but I don't have those. And unfortunately, fuck you, go away, you stupid advertisements. Fuck you, Skype. Yeah, that's why I don't use you. Boom. I said,
Wait,
hey,
that TNT symbol, that looked familiar.
that's something on your account, dude. That's yours.
Oh, that must be Little Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm getting everything set up on my end here. How do I turn that off? Can I turn off the thing where I show up in Skype? I don't want to look at my face.
Why not? Are you ashamed of yourself, Matt?
Yeah, I'm not a very sexy guy.
Sounds like, no. Need some psychiatric assistance.
Nah, I make a... Yeah.
Yeah, so I started watching a couple episodes of Wings, and I was like, yeah. It wasn't...
Why would
it
you
had
subjugate
something.
yourself to such a atrocity? I'm just...
Yeah, I
perturbed.
used to like it, but I guess now it's just bleh, you know.
Well, there's a lot of things I used to like, you know.
Yeah, it's not as what I remember. Not what I remembered anyway.
No, there's nothing good about Wings. Actually, there's one good thing about Wings. The end, just it was over, and you're like, the pain is gone. Thank God.
I
Ooh,
saw.
the pain.
I thought it was pretty funny. Like a couple episodes in, Norm and Cliff make a trip, a fishing trip that ends up consisting of them going to multiple bars. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Wings, but then again, most people aren't. So
Yeah.
how it rolls. Got your camera set up yet?
Yeah, hold on.
Nah, man.
Just gotta find something. Right back.
Bit. Hey, bye. Bit.
Where the fuck did I put it?
Audio input. Copy. Got there. Configure. Video input. Ah.
Somewhere.
Let's see.
That way.
Actually, I kind of think I did this a little bit better. You know what? I think I actually just. Whoa.
It's my other Oakley case, but I can't remember where.
Yeah, actually, I think I kind of like that angle a little bit.
It must have fell somewhere.
Hey, look at the stream. Tell me if this camera angle's a little better than the one I had. Pop, pull that pop. So, there we go. this thing's got a wide-ass fucking lens on it. I'm the goddamn Batman. Actually, let me try this real quick.
Ay, ay, ay.
Here's what I wanted.
No Mario yet?
No, he said he's going to be a little behind, so...
He said 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, well, you know, it's usually how it goes. No one's ever frickin' on time. But it's okay.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, I've been gone the last couple of weeks, so, you know, I've been busy. I got legitimate excuses, I would think.
Yeah, I'm mostly busy.
In my mind, I have legitimate excuses. You guys may think differently. It's completely your prerogative.
When your stupid ass internet.
Yeah, well, hey, I got it working, so that's the important thing. So, screw everybody else. So, screw all y'alls, I got it working. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I've started the tedious task of cleaning my room, and it's
I can imagine worse things to do.
pretty bad. I mean, it's just a lot of clutter. I'm starting to throw away a lot of stuff, pretty much. It's just getting really bad.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
A little bit.
What is with the symbol on the screen?
It is for accurately getting... You'll see. It's for a concept called golden ratio. Interesting concept, actually. It's more pleasing to the eye if you don't actually center things, but keep it like slightly to the side. It's a whole mathematical thing. I've been studying it lately. And
Sounds pretty gay.
there we go. Not really. Actually, it's pretty true. From what I've done research on, it's actually pretty accurate, actually.
Nice.
It's called the the photography principle is 1/3 or 1/3, but this is a little bit more accurate.
I see.
The actual, it's called this for some Italian dude spiral. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have something I'm going to be using for that when I do actually videos and shit with when we're shooting a film. So I have a little thing goes on my camera for that, so I can set up the shots properly, things like that. It can be really cool when we get it all done. So. Let's adjust the shot a little bit. There we go. Okay. Not made me look nearly as fat as I am, but yeah, work with what I got. Ah! You can see my server back there.
Alright.
Ah, that's what I wanted to adjust. Just could just not adjust the white balance. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Alrighty. Huh. The Skype looks different now for some reason. They update Skype too?
Hmm.
Can make it fit in the box. So yeah, I can put
My
Cardi in
fat
the box.
ass to fit in the
Who said I can't put Cardi in a box?
Didn't put me in bags.
Of course, I can't get this fucking thing to go away. But I can't. That's gonna piss me off. Don't piss me off, Skype. Don't piss me off. You know better, Skype. Alright, so I got working the way I want to now. Yeah, let's get this thing calibrated right. Sorry, getting everything set up right. Let me do a few things here. So what are you doing on your show tonight?
I am doing the topic on American Sniper. And I'm going to...
I would love to be in that show.
And I'm going after fucking people that talk shit about it. The only reason I didn't ask you to be a part of it is because it would go longer than 6 minutes.
I would take it over.
To be fair, it would have to go longer because, yeah.
It's me. Just be honest.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. I get it. I get it. You're ashamed of being friends with me from time to time. I understand. I understand completely. You're a bit of a dick like that. It's fine. I understand. Don't be a douche, Chris. Don't be a douche. 638 by 354. Bah!
Yeah, that's so funny.
That feels better. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh. Stupid computer. Come on, Mario. Hurry up. You got shit to do. Did you get the file?
I'm getting different kind of headphones so I can, because the hat is part of my new image.
Are you gonna get earbuds?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some decent earbuds.
What brand?
I was thinking. Well, I still have my Bose, but I can't find them anywhere.
Ugh.
If I can't find those, then I'm probably just
You
gonna
did not mention that name in my presence.
Well, what I was gonna do is, if I couldn't find those, then I was just gonna ask you, because I was pretty much not. I wasn't really sure, because I know there was Razer has
Sure.
ones,
Sure.
but I didn't know if they were any good.
Sure.
What?
Sure.
Is that sarcasm?
No, sure. It's the name of the company. Sure.
I thought you were saying sure. Like,
No, sure. It's the name of a company.
oh my god.
No, it's the name of a company. They're called Shure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. They make
like
really nice headphones. In my opinion, the best ones for headsets are Shure's. In fact, they can even make
Shure?
Shure. And if you're willing to spend the damn money, which most people aren't, but that's not my problem, you can actually get them to give you a. They will make a set that actually contours to your ear and shit.
I guess they don't sell them on Amazon. Or yes,
Yeah, they do. They do.
You said they're called Shure.
Sure, Sher, Shure. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Exactly. But they're very good quality headphones. I know people that have owned them, and they are very, very happy with them, and they are a rather respected brand in the headphone business. So, yeah.
With single dynamic microdrummer. Do I need to? Shouldn't have to spend. God, because they have $50 ones, they have $100 ones.
Well, more money you spend, the better quality you're gonna get. So remember that part.
Yeah.
And I have a pair of clips I really like. So.
Clips.
But I mean, nothing's gonna sound like a set of cans. But I like cans. So I'm an audio whore like that. So
Clearly.
What can I say? We all have our vices. I like a good pair of headphones. A good pair of headphones is like a good woman.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be sure to mention that to Carla next time I talk to her.
Oh, she totally agrees with me. Totally.
She's like, what did he fucking say?
Why are you over
Just
there?
kidding, I love you. That's how it's
Wait
gonna
a
go.
minute. Wait a minute.
What?
What's on the left? How did that get screwed up? Like, for some reason, I'm on the wrong side now. I'm supposed to be on the left. You're supposed to be on the right. Ah! Fucking bullshit.
Skype.
Okay. I kind of like the new XSplit. It's got some features I really like. Like, it will perfectly align with the other things in your image, so you don't have to play the guessing game anymore for stuff to be aligned correctly. I kind of dig that. Yeah, I'm really starting to dig the new Skype a little bit.
Ah, there we go. That's
the
better.
New XSplit. There we go. How's that look?
How's what look?
Ah! Single image. I got a... Oh, I gotta set up the Skype image right. Oh, yeah, that needs to be definitely configured, right? There's Mario. And
Good evening.
I think I just dropped Chris. Ah, he's gonna be pissed.
No. Do you want me to hang up?
No, it's fine. Just deal with this bitch. Yeah, hang up. Oh, hang up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's like, what
I
the
meant to
fuck?
hit group call and I hit the wrong damn button.
There you go, jackass.
Well, group call should be the first option. Alright. You there, Mario?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's Mario! Yay!
It's a me, Mario!
I'm here.
I finally got to home.
I knew if I opened a can of spaghetti, you'd come running, so...
That's just
real good.
racist.
So, you like to go fast, do you?
Whoa, that would be
Whatever.
offensive if I was easily offended.
Oh, hush.
Um,
You gotta watch the video where he says that. It's so freaking awesome.
Which one?
It's a video that is... I think it's called Angry Mario Kart.
yeah. Yeah.
But in,
There's,
the end, but in the end, Kratos is the one who beats everybody.
God.
Kratos from God of War.
Yes.
I must
You know
see
what?
this
You know
thing.
what? I'm gonna send you the link if you've never seen the video.
I have never seen this, and that's surprising.
And we should put this on 4TW.
Oh, I will share funny shit that I find hilarious. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can now see me when I stream, so... And I hope that wasn't in the shot, because if it was, I just broadcasted all my passwords to the entire internet. Oops. Okay. Hang on, I gotta finish setting something here. There's new features in XSplit. I'm trying to get things set up right. So,
Okay.
actually, there's a lot of new features in XSplit.
Mario, I'm liking the Bender picture. It's pretty funny. I remember that episode, actually. It's pretty funny.
Also, when he stole that watch, if I recall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Do any of you guys subscribe to Loot Crate?
Yeah, we were talking about that the other night. I'm actually I might give it a shot.
It's pretty fun. This time around, it was all retro stuff. So I got like an old Nintendo cartridge, little character. They gave it arms and legs and the zapper gun. But the cartridge says 1.21 gigawatts with a little bunny rabbit coming out of the DeLorean.
1.21 gigawatts. Sorry.
Saying, "Great Scott, I'll be back in time." One little stuff. I mean, that along with other little knickknacks and all that. Oh, also they gave me a tie. A tie that looked at the whole tie pattern is Space Invaders.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, by the way, I don't. Do you keep up with wrestling at all, like WWE kind of stuff?
Yeah, I haven't touched wrestling since Razor Ramon was still there when he went by Razor Ramon.
Holy
Jesus
crap,
Christ.
You haven't watched in like a decade.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. So, Sting came finally to the WWE.
Oh my god.
And he made his second appearance
Oh my God.
so far, and apparently there's a rumor that Diamond Dallas Page is going to be coming to the WWE.
Really?
Yeah,
Diamond Dallas, all right.
which I haven't seen him in forever, you know?
Who's recently passed away in wrestling? Because I'm a little rusty with
That's a
that.
bit more-
Ultimate Warrior still.
Yeah, Ultimate
He was the
Warrior.
last one who died.
Okay. Macho Man?
His
Macho Man died as well.
His ran out.
Yeah, Macho Man
He
died
years ago.
in 2013.
Holy crap. Something about a car crash, right?
Yeah, it was a car crash.
Well, he had a heart attack. The car crash was just the
Yeah,
end
exactly.
result of the car crash.
Oh, man.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Sink into a Slim Jim!
gonna run into a tree!
Slim Jims and steroids. That'll do
There'd
it.
be a tree right there, huh? Oh yeah.
He thought he could jump off the rope and take out the tree, but it didn't work out so for.
Yeah, gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah, and I...
You ever heard the Bubba the Love Sponge parody where it was Macho Man
Yeah.
interpreting the Tiger Woods press conference? Oh, it was great. He's like, I bought her a ring the size of a diamond, or a
Speaking
diamond
of that,
the size
Matt,
of a watermelon.
Matt, you've been listening to Bubba lately, right?
Yeah.
Can you believe that bullshit with Cowhead's producer? Like this guy, like they had the chick who was all bawling just a day ago about how he's not giving her any of the money, and she goes and does an interview on Cowhead's show, and she's totally everything's fine, I'm happy.
No, I didn't
know,
listen to that.
I was like, what a fucking you gotta listen to it, because
I might.
it's like they basically behind the scenes paid her, is what I think.
It's possible. It wouldn't surprise me in this day and age, anyways.
They're trying to make Bubba look bad, so it's pretty funny.
Inside radio, you know. All right. So, hey, my sound isn't too loud, is it?
No, it's not good.
All right, hang on. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, I'm loving it. All right. I don't know why I just did that, but shut up.
So this is the video you sent me, right? This MP4.
It should be. Yes.
So we're gonna be watching this at the same time or something.
Yes, we're gonna watch it while we live stream, and then we will do commentary while we're doing it.
Yeah, hopefully we won't be all falling asleep on Panasonic's panel.
Yeah, I'm local recording too. Okay. Yes.
I knew it was gonna.
Well, as long as you edit it the way we needed it to be edited.
I did it as best as I tried to not fall asleep, even
Right.
editing the darn thing.
Oh, it was that. Because who did we watch last year? We watched Samsung's. Samsung's was fun.
It was fun,
That
yeah.
one was entertaining as all
mean-
hell last year.
Sony was good. Sony was cool. Panasonic was unfortunate a snooze fest. And LG wasn't that bad. It was pretty good.
I think Chris and I really loved Samsung's last year. That was our favorite.
Mhm.
So, and it wasn't even the technology; it was the appliances that were badass. Remember?
So this is Sony. Yeah, I know. This is Sony that we're gonna watch first.
I think
Yeah.
it's LG first, isn't it?
I
No,
put
six months.
Sony on first.
Oh wow.
I tried.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
I really didn't want to
By
start.
the way,
off
I
with-
did watch it. You did a really good job.
Oh, thank you.
Oh wow, I see what you did. You edited the whole video. It goes in.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This is
Good
gonna
job.
make it easy for us.
Yeah, it just got.
Way to go, Mr. Benegast.
It just got to Panasonic and LG since they were longer. The cutting. I mean, for Panasonic. Wow, like I said, it was like watching teeth grow for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like my molars filling back in.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why.
tried watching that one actually, and I was like, okay, what else is going on right now?
Well, it's because the lady who comes up and pretty much introduces all the products.
she was
not
She
one
had no
bit of
charisma whatsoever.
nothing in the slightest, and that was roughly 60% of the conference.
Oh God!
So I had to chop it as best as I could to somewhat make it look good.
All right. Well, I'm opening it right now and throwing it up in my. Guys, go ahead and open it up, and we'll cue it up to about. Let's see here. We're gonna start.
I wanted to spend a
about
couple minutes.
15 seconds into the videos. We're gonna start.
50.
15. So I'm gonna play it
God damn
over.
it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I got everything set up. Oh, let me set up my triple screen so we can talk about while I'm watching it. So. Add screen capture. Boom. Live, everyone. Actually, I haven't set this up for a while since we did the last time we did a conference.
All right, I got it at 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. I got it at 15 seconds too.
Cool. We're just gonna watch the whole thing, and we'll pause. If anyone wants to stop it, just say pause, and we'll pause it.
Okay,
So.
no problem.
I'm going to yell extremely unnecessarily loud.
Extreme! Okay. And we're going to go live in 3, 2... Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Live in 3, 2... Welcome to 4TW Live! Yes, we are back, and I know Chris hates the cheesy shit, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yes, give me the finger. Whatever.
Suck it.
We are recording 4TW Live today. Yes, we are finally back. Although we're a little late, but due to technical problems, mainly my internet being a piece of shit sometimes. But we are back, and we're going to do my
You are a
favorite
piece
part
of
of the
shit.
year, other than E3.
Swamp Valley.
CES. That's right. Consumer Electronics Show. Or, hey, look at all the cool shit that we're going to show you that you can never fucking afford to buy.
Yeah, seriously.
So, alrighty.
Yep.
This week we're gonna do something a little special this year. Last year we did a couple of commentaries for Sony and Samsung, which you can look in our archive and see those old episodes from last year's panel. But before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce my co-host this week. This week we got Mario Cryonova Benegas
Hey, hello.
and Chris, the real Cartman Kovacs. That's right. He is the real fat himself. Yes. And when he loses all that weight, it's going to suck, because then he has to come up with a new nickname.
And I'll still be the real Cartman, but
He'll be the real
You know.
thin Cartman.
I'll be flabby because I'll probably have a lot of excess skin. Which I had
Like
a
that
strategic
bastard at the end
plan
of
for
Austin
that, though.
Powers.
Well, listen, I had a strategic plan for the excess skin. I was thinking of keeping it so that way if I needed to, like, say, you never know, say I fall off a building, I can stretch it out like a flying squirrel, and I can just...
Didn't
hit the
Stewie
win,
do
you
that
know?
in an episode of Family Guy?
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
Stewie did it.
Not when I knock the gain down on your mic just a hair. It's a little.
What? Turn the gain down?
Yeah. Well, you're a little closer to the mic than you usually are.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, this year,
care.
yeah, this year Mario actually had the task of going through and editing all the conferences together and getting
job,
the
Mario.
highlights that would be interested into one 40-minute video. And
If not,
Mario,
it
how
would've
did that
been 3
go?
hours.
Yeah. How did that go?
Wow.
How did that go? Well, if it wasn't, it'd be 3 hours of good, bad, and snooze.
Yeah.
But it was pretty interesting to watch it all. Yeah, one of them you'll probably notice we had to chop it down a lot. But overall, it was pretty cool to do it. It was fun.
All right. Well, let's get the ball on the road, guys. All right.
Yes, that's for
All
sure.
right. Let's go ahead and get things on the ball rolling. So we start off with Sony.
Why not?
Yep.
Not like we have a choice.
Yeah. Let's pull it up here and let's get started.
Because I think it'd be remiss if I didn't mention Sony Pictures Entertainment and, of course, the comedy movie, The Interview. I think that both Sony Pictures Entertainment, former employees, and certainly current employees, they were unfortunately the victim of one of the most vicious.
I'm just surprised
and
they started
malicious
the conference
cyber attacks
with
that we've
this.
known, certainly in recent history.
For me,
But I have to
it's
say
a movie. Sure,
that I'm
it
very
got its
proud
political
of
spiel,
all
but
the employees,
overall,
and
it was
certainly the partners
just
that
a
we
movie.
worked with as well.
Yeah.
Did you guys
stood
see
up
the movie?
against
Yeah, I
not
did.
yet.
some of the
I'm
Saw
gonna
it.
watch it probably
extortionate
tomorrow. 'cause
okay.
I think it's available on
criminals
Netflix.
It's
that
okay.
actually attacked
It's
Sony Pictures.
it's kind
I
of
have to
funny.
say
It's
that
it's
freedom
not
of speech,
the best thing. It's that Seth
Freedom of
Rogen and
expression,
Franco's
freedom of
done together,
association,
I
but
those are
prefer This
very
Is the End.
important
That movie's great.
lifeblood,
this is
lifeline
the end was pretty funny.
of Sony and our entertainment business. At Sony, we spent the past year emphasizing and talking to everybody about what drives us as a company. And those of you who have
Man.
followed
Money.
our conversations really know that Sony's
exactly.
deep desire is to deliver products and also experiences that are both technologically innovative but also emotionally moving. And
Slightly
Sony's
copied
sensing
from other
technology
people.
has the potential to offer
Yeah.
critical support
That we
to
can
automobile
patent the shit out of.
manufacturers seeking to provide better advanced drive assistance systems, or ADAS as we call it for short. Now our concept, which we call Lightspace UX, brings a new way to enjoy audio and visual content by eliminating completely the need for conventional displays and casings, and animating and illuminating the walls, lights, and sometimes even ceilings of your home. Another concept.
You'll
And
see.
we call that
You'll see what
the
this looks like.
symphonic light speaker.
A sim-
This innovative product allows
A
your
symphonic
favorite
light
music
speaker.
to flow from a beautiful lamp fixture.
okay.
The sound radiates outward
Stoners
in
beware.
all directions. Now, since I became CEO of Sony back in April of 2012, we've continued to accelerate our transformation efforts.
Into
becoming more
making
focused and
gimmicky ass
driven.
products.
I have been committed to putting Sony on a course for future growth in fiscal 2015 and beyond.
Okay, pause right there. Okay. Let's address something real quick. Sony. They've been in really bad shape as of late.
Yeah, they have.
They really, really have been. I mean, most people don't know this. Sony hasn't been making money at all.
Nope.
For quite some time. They've been losing money. I don't
crazy.
remember what last year's numbers were, but it hasn't been good, and
Not at all.
I think other than the motion picture, even the motion picture division hasn't really been turning that much of a profit. They really haven't had anything like, Runaway. They've had a couple hits here and there, like the Spider-Man movies, a few other movies here and there. But, I mean, product-wise, other than probably the PS4 and the money they make off of Blu-rays, they have not been doing, because they do own the primary license for Blu-rays. Every Blu-ray gets sold, they get a piece of that pie. But other than that, they haven't been making much money.
Yep.
They really haven't. And have you guys seen anything from Sony in the last few years that made you say, I got to buy a Sony?
Nope. Not. I mean, honestly, with me, it probably hasn't been. Oh my gosh! I mean, the very last Sony product I ever really bought because it was a really cool one. Was probably like my Walkman, CD Walkman.
Yeah.
Sound it out there, buddy. It's okay.
Now,
Many.
yeah. So let's get back to the video and let's finish it out in the Sony conference, and we'll talk about Sony when we're done. Just wanted to stop on that note.
Let me introduce some categories where we're already seeing some promising results.
I dig the dubstep.
First, the success of PlayStation 4 sold more than
Did you add that in, Mario?
4.1 million
Actually, no,
units
that was kind of already
during
in there.
this holiday season. And the total sell-through has now reached more than 18.5 million units since its launch.
Yes, of course. You have to say the numbers, of course.
I'm liking those numbers.
Did Microsoft have a conference this show?
Our premium
No.
consumer cameras,
Nope.
such as the CyberShot RX.
Just too bad, because I don't know if you saw the stuff about.
The Microsoft HoloLens. Oh,
Yeah,
are
looks
critically
pretty cool.
acclaimed and have really established a loyal following from
They
both
have an
By the way,
opportunity
do you
to
really
swing
like
back.
Sony's
as well
cameras?
as from professionals.
They are.
I'm a Canon
Well,
guy.
actually,
Turning to our studios, including music, motion pictures, and television, they continue to turn out smash hits and, of course, very highly.
Wow, they
Like
still
Jump
talk
Street.
about
We'll
Spider-Man.
walk you through the latest
Ballsy.
products and technologies right here at CES, delivering.
By the way, those are the
innovations
only two movies
from
that
the
probably
area
made
of
them any
4K,
money.
That's true.
Yeah.
high-resolution audio, digital imaging, and
Hey,
also
that's
Sorry,
not a
Rusty.
Sony. That's not a
Ladies and
Sony.
gentlemen, please welcome Mike Fasullo.
The real showstopper at this year's show
Nice
is our
edit job, by the way.
X900
Did you edit all this?
series 4K TV.
No, actually, this was kind
Look
of
at
cropped
that.
it, kind of pre-done.
It's thin, it's
The first two
elegant.
conferences I
And
found
at
them like
only
this, and I was like,
0.2
okay,
inches, I probably should say
let me
0.2
just kind of
inches.
bring them in this way,
It
so
is
it
a
kind
new
of cut down
TV?
the time.
Thinnest LCD
Yeah.
TV, and
It's a piece of
even
glass.
slimmer than our
Yeah.
Xperia smartphone.
I think most of the film from the first two
And all of our
conferences came from The
2015
Verge.
Bravia 4K television
And,
series
the
bring
other-
you
the other
best
two I
viewing
did it
experience
myself.
possible by upgrading the picture quality of everything you view, whether broadcast, down.
Real quick, pause.
Pause.
Okay, do you guys know how they're getting them that thin?
I have a theory. I have a theory.
Do they have a Godzilla stomp on them?
They have these new this backlights they're coming out with called quantum LEDs.
Okay.
They are LEDs capable of producing multiple colors based on like the amount of like I forgot the technical term for them. I read an article on it recently, and it's really cool technology, and all the manufacturers are going to be using this type of technology. It's designed to replace the white backlights in the back of the screens. They are quantum. They are quantum LEDs, so they are smaller and can produce different kinds of light. So you can produce a pure white and a more controlled light output for the panels. So they're still LCDs, but the light output is more refined and more controlled, and it's type of a liquid, kind of a substrate. It's really cool technology. Look it up. I think they're called quantum LEDs. This shit
Okay.
is really freaking cool, and they can make these things ultra thin, but they're not like OLEDs where they're self-emitting light. Or self-emitting, light-emitting pixels. They're not. They're still LCD panels. It still have little shutters that open and close, so it still has the inherent problems that LCD panels have with motion jitter and things like that. But they can make the backlights a lot thinner and a lot better because they don't have to use full-size LEDs, nor those shitty cold cathodes.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's really cool shit.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, I read an article on it a couple weeks ago, and it was really. Let me find that real quick. I'm sorry, I'm geeking out here, but it's really kind of interesting if you really think about it.
That's what the show's for.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really kind of cool. What they're inventing. Quantum.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, you learn something and have a way to help you fall asleep at the same time. Gotta love Matt, you know.
Oh, screw you, hippie. Here they are. Here. I'm putting it on the big screen over here. If you guys tune in to the... actually, look on Skype, because now with XSplit, you can see both screens at the same time now. This is a quantum LED. They have these quantum dots irradiated by UV light, and the different size quantum dots emit different colors of light. As you can see here in the picture.
Yeah.
This is what they're going to start using for the backlights in LCD panels. And it's actually not going to be much more expensive. And it's meant to compete with OLEDs. It's really cool. So they got this liquid stuff they're going to be applying and behind the panel. And based on the size of the dots is what kind of light they emit. So instead of having just a white dot, it's going to have a red, a blue, and a green. And they'll combine to create a white. A pure white than you can get with an LED, a standard LED.
Interesting.
So you can
Interesting.
produce, actually, and I'm sure they'll bring this up, this they have to do in order to increase the color gamut to get more colors. This is how they're going to make the 10-bit displays.
Nice.
with LED panels.
So for the people watching, let's break it down in terms that they can understand.
Sorry.
How will this look when you're watching porn? How will this be affected?
You don't want to do that. No. Okay. For those of you that don't know, the color gamut is how many colors can be displayed on in a pixel, or the maximum number of colors or shades of a color you get. Currently, you can get about 255 shades per color, which equals I think 16 something billion. But a 10-bit color gamut is like thousands of shades. Actually, I think a lot more. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm making Chris falsely. The point is, this is what when I bitched earlier about 4K displays coming out. This is why I kept telling people to wait, because this is really the change that's going to affect what movies look like on your home display more than 4K will. The color gamut.
Yeah.
Gotcha there. Yeah. Okay. All right.
If you ever see where the banding's main thing, but Okay, we're going back. I went way far. Sorry.
Download, stream,
Hit play.
It's not
or play
right, damn it.
back. And the key to this is our new 4K processor we call X1.
X1. Okay.
And today, I'm pleased to announce that all of our 2015 televisions will run on the new Android TV platform.
Ooh.
Now, Bobby is Google Cast.
That was a nice announcement.
That's
Pro content.
Yeah, I've seen that
That's
coming.
interesting.
Your
Google
mobile
Cast
device
Ready, meaning it's
to
all
the
built
TV
in.
screen
Okay.
easily
Good choice.
and
Hope so.
intuitively.
Good choice. Might as well.
We
I mean,
also
if they're going to make
provide an app
TVs
for our
smart
smartwatch
TVs,
to control
why
your
not
TV
integrate
from the
a
device on your wrist.
I'm surprised Sony's actually
Please
accepting
join
that
me in
platform and not
welcoming
doing it
Chief
themselves. That's
Streaming
unusual.
I know.
Partnership Officer
Yeah,
of
it
Netflix,
is.
Mr. Greg
I was
Peters.
very disappointed with who
At
Panasonic
Netflix,
chose,
we
though.
want to help
on their
Sony
side.
communicate the benefits of this new experience to consumers.
I'm gonna say something
Netflix
really quick,
recommended
guys. Here in
TV.
this part with
Consumers
Netflix,
who want
Netflix
the
was
very
like
best
at
internet
every
TV,
single
the
one of those
best Netflix
conferences.
experience.
So,
'Cause of the main
Rest
4K
assured that with
content
that
provider
Netflix
right now.
But the
recommended
overall
TV, they hit the
message,
Netflix
though,
button on the remote
same
control.
exact thing
They're gonna
here,
get
so I
the
did not
best.
include
They're
them
gonna
in,
get
like, the other
everything
three.
that the Sony
Okay.
teams have worked so
Because the
hard to
message is
deliver.
exactly the same.
Instant on, fast
job,
and
Mario.
easy access to Netflix application for content choosing, and video playback that starts so quickly.
And
it's
sticking it
almost
up Comcast and
instantaneous.
up the ISP's
Consumers are
ass
gonna
to make it
love
give us more
this new
direct
experience.
access.
We have
Exactly.
a new 4K Handycam, which turns your personal experiences and adventures into
Hell
vibrant,
yeah.
And I
high-resolution
must admit,
memories
that actually was the
and
last thing I
personal
bought. I
narratives.
bought it 2 years ago.
In
was
addition,
a Handycam from Sony.
we are
a
introducing
Handycam.
Yeah,
our
Handycam.
first
Yeah.
And it's pretty
4K
cool.
action
I just
cam
don't like Sony's
for the
proprietary
active
file
enthusiast.
extension.
Ladies
They
and
make
gentlemen,
everything.
My parents
Please welcome
they have a
Tony
handy
Hawk.
cam. My brother got it for him for
Selfie
Christmas.
It's a good camcorder. It works great. It's just I hate the file extension.
The new
And
Walkman
then, of course, Tony Hawk's.
EX2
But that's just
is a
me.
great
I'm a prude.
example of the quality of
all right,
our
man.
high-res audio offerings.
There's your new
We
Walkman, by the
enhance
way.
sound via
Oh, I
wireless
know,
transfer
like $300
using
Can I put a
Sony's
cassette
new
tape in it? I know
digital
retro's real
audio
big right
coding
now.
technology we call LDAC.
Fuck tapes. Let's go straight to
The heck is
Three
LDAC?
times more data
It's
than
Matt could probably explain it, but isn't it kind of
To
like
accommodate individual
the
style
equivalent
and
to
taste,
FLAC?
Our new sleek
Yeah.
stainless steel
It's,
edition
it's
smart
pretty much like
okay.
FLAC. Yeah.
I think so.
will roll out
I don't know.
next
I don't know
month.
much about that.
Thank you all. Have a great CES and have a great night.
Well, FLAC, FLAC, it's a kind of like an alternative to MP3s. They're compressed differently. The audio
Welcome
is
everybody
smarter.
to CES
Lossless,
2015.
Yeah. This will be.
Bro,
Sales
you
with
sold us some
TVs.
Verge?
Half of our UHD
Don't sue
TV
us.
sales are now curved TVs, proving
Hey,
that consumers
the process
clearly
a
see
little
the
easier.
value
Hang on,
of the
hang on.
immersive
They're much
flat
louder than
TV
Sony's
experience.
presentation. Sorry.
So now let's talk
Sorry.
a little bit about 2015. Our connected world is giving us incredibly rich experiences and generating more data than ever before.
Okay.
The portable Samsung
The portable SSD drive.
T1. It's
Holy
smaller than a
shit.
business
That's
card.
good.
You guys had,
It has a
8
terabyte of
minutes,
capacity
4
to hold
seconds, 5
thousands of
seconds,
files.
6 seconds.
Terabyte.
Samsung's
Nice.
Milk is another
Pause.
great example.
Oh,
And we're proud to
there.
announce that
Wow,
in
1 terabyte and it's that
2015,
big? Jeez.
We're expanding Milk Music
Fucking awesome.
and
Hang on. Let's pause. Sync up. I'm at 8:17.
I'm at 820. I'm synced up with you guys.
Okay.
I'm at 820 myself.
I'm 3 seconds behind. Okay.
Milk
So
Video
1,
to Sam.
2, 3.
Ah, I hit pause. I hit something.
You're fucking retarded.
Now I'm at 822.
Go to 829. Go to
829?
Yeah.
Alright.
I swear. Amateurs.
Well, I'm using Media Player. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust it. There we go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
60-degree videos, which will make Gear VR
Sorry.
a must-have. Please
Better
welcome
be
to the
VR.
stage David Alpert, executive producer
I don't know about
of
that yet.
Skybound Entertainment's
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
What is Milk? I keep
VR
seeing that
allows us to get
everywhere. Is that
really
their new,
creative.
they're like an
And it's
iTunes
a great
alternative?
marker.
It's
of what
it's
we were
it's
learning
more
in
like
Samsung to create a mystery suspense thriller
Pandora
entirely
slash-
in VR.
Okay.
Milk VR
It's kinda like
is
Pandora
available for
and,
download right now
and
from
iTunes
the Oculus
Mix.
Store on the Samsung Gear VR.
Why do you keep
We're
pushing this
launching
fucking
with 30
Oculus
new
thing? No one
titles,
uses it.
and we will deliver new
Well, it's
content.
like there's nobody,
daily.
not even yet, putting
Ladies and
practical
gentlemen,
use yet, so
welcome
why?
to the era
Yeah.
of SUHD. This new era starts
SUHD.
with our groundbreaking 88-inch JS9500, Samsung's first SUHD TV. Our SUHD is also 2.5
And curved.
times brighter than
I've
conventional
I
seen
TV
that.
want-
It looks
Okay,
so
this-
and
sexy.
has deeper blacks, which
This uses pause. This uses that technology I was talking about.
rivaled
Okay.
That's gonna be so sweet.
Yeah, unpause.
contrast.
Yeah, this is using that new tech I'm
Its
talking about.
spectacular color technology gives
Okay.
viewers 64 times the color expression of conventional TVs.
Okay, they just explained
Please
it better
welcome
than
the
I could.
founder of Fuse Project,
Yeah, exactly.
award-winning industrial designer and branding agency director, Yves Behar.
We designed the new Samsung TV around that thin, curved blade. It's so sculptural. We looked at this
I thought
television not as a
aerodynamic.
consumer
It can go
electronic,
vroom.
but as a piece of fine craftsmanship. The
Someone
base
needs to
provides
run
the
up and grab his
intelligence.
hair off his head.
Really,
That'd
that
be
makes
funny.
the screen
Harpo Marx
do
called. He
extraordinary
wants his hair
things,
back.
like move towards the viewer, for example.
Wow, what an old ass
This
reference, man.
fantastic
You should have seen
transformation
BMW.
happens
The
as
guy
soon as
had
the
a
TV is
mustache
switched
as
on.
big as a cartoon
And the
character.
Cube provides
I
amazing
swear
sound
it was
as well.
huge.
It's a design that enhances technology to an art form. And I hope you like it.
I
So,
like they're more
consumers,
pimping the design of
they
the
want their
damn
TVs
TV
to
than
look
its
great,
actual
obviously,
capabilities.
But they also want them to be
Yep.
smart.
Agreed.
So, let me turn over the stage to Samsung's Executive Vice President for Service Business, Mr. Wanjin Lee.
All Samsung Smart TVs, including our SUHD TV, will be powered by the Tizen operating system.
The what?
And our new Smart TV
The Tizen
is great
operating
for
system.
modern
Well,
homes
it originally was
because
called Tyson,
Samsung
but
Quick
obviously they were going to get
Connect
their ass
instantly
kicked
links up
by
devices
Mike
to your
Tyson.
TV.
So they had to
What do you mean? You made me a
Let's say you
TV?
were watching a movie
Yeah.
on your
Where's my
Galaxy
money?
phone during the
No, I
commute
want my
home.
money now.
At the press of a button,
Well, put me in a
you
pedestal.
can continue watching on your Smart TV.
Let's just say they locked the executives
Samsung
in a
Smart
room
TV
with a tiger.
offers total
and-
entertainment.
Yeah,
Of course, including
they
games.
changed their mind pretty
New
quick.
in our
They're
lineup,
Koreans. You don't wanna
PlayStation
do
Now
that shit.
allows you to stream blockbuster games without
That was a
console.
weird little thing, but I guess I get
Introducing
Sony
the
perks because
omnidirectional
it's fully
sound
compatible with
experience.
PlayStation Now.
Unlike traditional loudspeakers that beam sound straight ahead like a flashlight, these products deliver sound that's more like a light bulb, filling the room evenly.
Okay.
Our vision for home appliances
I actually kinda
over the
dig this
past
idea.
year was to inspire and excite consumers across every category.
Oh yeah, the kitchen, Samsung
Today we're
kitchen.
taking this great product to the
I
next
so want a
level
Samsung
with the
kitchen.
introduction of
I
Dual
want that
Door.
oven right
The
there.
Dual Door's
Oh, yeah,
unique
we said that
design
last
allows you
year.
to access the top
Yeah.
or bottom
The oven in the
sections with
fridge.
just one door.
Hell yeah.
In laundry, today we're introducing Active Wash, designed to save you time and make doing laundry easier. Active Wash is also our first top loader to feature super speed technology.
No, we don't want to
which
make
reduces the wash time
washing our clothes
for a
easy
normal
here.
load
Wow,
as little as
36 minutes?
Finally, today
That's
I'd
awesome.
like to show you a revolution in vacuuming.
That's pretty
The
awesome.
PowerBot VR9000 coming to the U.S. this spring.
Yeah, look at
Features up to
this.
60
I
times
saw this.
stronger
My iRobot.
suction power than
I saw this on a
robotic
separate
vacuum.
commercial.
One of its coolest
It looks pretty
features
awesome.
is a handy remote to point it where to
This
go.
thing beats the
I
shit
just
out
wanna
of the
thank you
fucking.
all
This is
for
what
spending
Matt
time
needs.
with us.
This is
Enjoy
what
your
Matt
time
needs
at
at his
CES,
house.
I'm
and have a
so-
great
Yeah,
2000.
Christ.
Take my money.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's like, here, take my money, give it, here.
And now actually my editing.
Is this the one you actually edited?
Yes. You'll probably notice the difference. It's like, oh yeah, Mario did this one. As you can tell,
Wow.
there's no music in the background. I had no time to layer anything.
Well, because we were
So
doing this last
sloppy,
week.
Mario.
Thanks for being here.
So
Shut it.
sloppy.
I'm Joe Taylor, and I'm responsible for
the
Panasonic's
snooze
business
fest.
in North
Oh, no.
America, including both our consumer and our B2B operations.
Wow, you're
Over the last few years, our organization has gone through many changes. So I'd like to take a minute or two to explain some of those new developments, including some fast-growing parts of our business that might surprise you. Julie Bauer will follow me to cover our expanding range of consumer products, and Jim Doyle will explain new technology solutions for business that we'll be showing
This
at our
makes
booth
me feel
this
like
week.
I'm an employee with Panasonic,
Since
and they're
this year's
having
CES is so sharply
in-company
focused on
convention,
automotive
you know,
technologies,
that's what this feels
and how
like.
consumers are benefiting
Yeah.
from being more connected than ever in their cars, it's fitting that I should begin with our own automotive business. For years, Panasonic's been a leader in helping the world's
What?
automakers entertain, inform,
yeah. The power.
and
You
keep
have your,
drivers
put
and
the cover on your
passengers
TPS
safe.
report.
And that trend is picking up momentum. In fact, the latest report from analyst group
So a Panasonic
IHS named
car?
Panasonic
Oh, okay, I see.
number one in supplying
Something like that.
infotainment equipment to automakers worldwide.
You just made that word up.
Our automotive business, which
Yeah.
includes everything from tiny
companies
sensors
combining words
to
together
center stack
for
multimedia
marketing
consoles
purposes.
and on-windshield head-up displays, has been growing
It's
steadily
like
and is now on track to make up more than a
edutainment. I've saw
quarter
that one
of
before.
Panasonic's total sales
Well, that's
in America
legitimate.
this year. And I expect it to grow even more as we deepen our ties with great automotive partners. For example, last month,
Such
as
as Volvo.
announced, we're now partnering with the global leader in automotive technology, the Ford Motor Company, to help them transform their Generation 3
Okay.
sync system into the ultimate vehicle communications
Okay.
and entertainment solution.
So we
The
can
head
hack
of our
your car.
automotive business, Tom Gephardt,
That
has escorted
was
some
roughly the
distinguished
first thing I was
visitors
thinking of.
from the Ford team to be with us
Hacked.
for this event. So Sharif, Mike,
Can't
and
wait to
Jim,
see the first news
I can't tell you
report.
how much I appreciate
Car
your
crashes
confidence
into
in us
other cars
and
on the
how much we
highway due to
appreciate
it being
the
hacked.
partnership
See
in
the
return. Thank you.
teleprompter.
Okay, cut, and then I go to the
Panasonic
next
has also
section.
been a leader in developing
Thank
power
you.
sources for electrical vehicles and hybrids. Starting
he
over
just
20
goes
years
on
ago,
and on and on
in a
and
joint
on
venture
about
with
other stuff.
Toyota,
Enough about the fucking
create
cars.
automotive-grade batteries. for
Whoever
the first
video edited all
Toyota
this needs to be fired.
Well, we're
I
continuing
will
to
turn in
support
my-
Well,
Well,
you could have done it.
Panasonic's battery team has been able to extend its leadership
too
in manufacturing
lazy.
lithium-ion
Well, this part's
batteries
semi-important for
to
the battery
power
stuff
electric
because they are,
vehicles
one of the
of
top
all
people for
kinds.
lithium-ion.
In
Yeah, that
fact,
is true. They
Panasonic today is the number one supplier of lithium-ion batteries for
Yeah, their batteries are
automotive
pretty
use
good.
globally. And as part of our green mobility
Oh, so I get to
strategy,
power the car with only
we're
AAA
leveraging
batteries.
this leadership
Yay.
position.
Well, like
to support
if anybody ever
electrification
has
of all
a
kinds of
electric car
vehicles.
or hybrid,
When you visit our booth,
the
you'll be able to
battery
see how
that's usually
Panasonic
replaced is
lithium-ion
usually
batteries are
Panasonic brand.
contributing to
Yeah.
the progress
None
of
of them.
Tesla's
9
electric
10.
vehicles and
Oh,
how we're
right.
Yeah,
incorporating
Tesla on
them
top of that
into
now,
our
too.
own power
Nice.
assist bicycles.
Or Everready. Everready makes a lot too.
You will also see how
Alrighty, yeah.
Panasonic lithium-ion cells are helping to power an entirely new generation of smart scooters from Panasonic's strategic partner.
Smart.
You get a
the
Vespa?
technology
I
They're making
thought
Vespas?
this- I thought this was
Gogoro
a little
embraces
funny. I'm
Panasonic's
like,
vision of
scooters.
green mobility and
Hell
with
yeah.
their smart
That's a
scooters
smart
are modeled
Vespa.
with battery
Watch the
swapping
commercial.
infrastructure. They expect to
Sold.
make a major impact.
Oh,
in
snap. I can
reducing
do
vehicle
donuts, I can
emissions
spin
in the
out.
world's most
That's
densely
awesome.
Okay.
But take out the
populated.
battery.
I
and
take
this
back
gets
what I
fuel.
said. That is
You can see
badass.
the Gogoro smart scooter.
That would make me wanna buy
and
it.
the battery swapping station.
Can I deliver a
Panasonic
pizza on
booth.
that?
So there's like
Also,
there's a battery
This year,
swapping
after
station. That's
supplying
kind
more
of
than
neat.
300 million lithium-ion battery
It
cells,
so reminded
to
me of
Tesla Motors.
what movie? Fifth
Panasonic
Element.
announced that
when
it
they
would
were
join
replacing like
Tesla
the
in
power
creating
cells into
a
the ship.
huge lithium-ion
totally.
cell making
Multipass.
facility outside
Big bada
Reno,
boom.
Nevada, about
Big bada
450
boom.
miles from here.
Robin Dallas.
This represents
Just give
the
them a
single
reason.
largest investment in automotive electric vehicle batteries in history. This facility, which Tesla named the Gigafactory, is
That
now
new
under
facility that
construction
they're using
and
here,
will have
the
the scale and
Gigafactory.
cell production capacity to make electric vehicles
So many
much
solar
more
panels
of
it
an
will kill every
affordable
bird that
option for
comes
drivers
around it
looking
within-
for more
within 10 clicks of
sustainable
it.
alternatives.
What's funny
I am
is I can imagine them doing a
extremely
commercial
proud
for
of
how
expertise in battery
it's
making
eco-friendly and all
technologies
this,
are
but then
making
you
this
just see
possible.
like a bald eagle fly over
We're
and just
also
go
proud
fly
Come to the
before it.
Gigafactory, aka
Energy
the Bird Death
Company of
Star.
America will employ
pretty much.
approximately 3,000
My
local
God.
The
manufacturing
Death
workers.
Bird.
Together with Tesla, We will employ roughly
My God.
6,500 workers to our business activity and will contribute
I thought this
to
was
the
important, at
economy
least to
of
know from
this
an
state
economic standpoint
and to
when
the
we're getting some
sustainable or green
employees.
manufacturing
Alright, fine,
idea
fine.
for the United
Good,
States.
they're not shipping all the jobs overseas.
Incidentally, just
America.
ask
Yeah, I
for
mean,
any
good-
engineer
Panasonic's a good,
or
good
interested in
American
working.
company.
We're hiring.
America.
They're
Even
not.
though
They're
it's
fucking
really, we're hiring.
Japanese.
So let us
Even though
know.
they're Japanese.
One more thing
Yeah.
about Tesla.
Help wanted.
We'll have a brand new Tesla
That's
Model
funny.
X on display at our booth in the main hall, and it is gorgeous. You really have got to take
I
the
want
time
one.
to come see it.
Yeah.
I would consider one. We just need more charging stations. So I skipped straight to a commercial because it was really boring for like 20 minutes.
That's fine. I like I like their cameras. I really do like Panasonic cameras. Don't get me wrong. I love their cameras.
I haven't used them, but yeah.
Oh, the Lumix or their camcorders are probably the best camcorders on the market.
I wouldn't doubt that one.
They're
bit.
better than Canon. They really do. In fact, I mean, I have an SLR, but if I didn't have an SLR, I would have bought a Panasonic.
So Panasonic does
Cameras,
beauty
like,
products
you
as
say,
well.
like,
Well, they own Lumix.
I love
Oh, they have
Panasonic.
Lumix?
Panasonic
Even
is
beauty
genius.
surprise.
Look sharp, feel smooth, get close with Panasonic.
And Norelco.
Yeah.
Oh, they own Norelco, that's right, because I remember...
No, or is that Philips Norelco?
This is a 360-degree freestyle. I'm totally buying this iron.
Look at that chair, guys. Holy crap.
Awesome. Yes.
Look at that chair.
Oh yeah, 4K. Sorry. We've been ditching
The
4K for a second.
Panasonic Arc 3 rechargeable shaver.
Mario Lopez. Go
No, I'm
away.
sorry. Panasonic doesn't own a Norelco. Philips does.
I think I roughly cut it.
Look at all those douchebags running in a pack.
Run.
Watch as we observe the douchebag in its wild habitat.
Hey, Panasonic does make rugged shit. They make the tough book.
Yeah, they do.
You talk about some fucking laptop that can take abuse, man. Those things can take a bullet. They can. They're made of Kevlar.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the military uses them all the time.
And here we see more of the douchebag in its environment in the water area.
They're just mad because you can't do that.
Hey, listen. If I wanted to, I would not ever. Never, ever. What do I have to prove? That's
My
what
God,
I
it's Hippie Fest 2000.
That is sort of my point too. It's kind of like, you know.
Like, what are you trying to prove? Okay, you can
So if you're an ultra hippie
jump over a
hipster,
fucking fake mountain.
so are you
Like-
saying the only thing missing here was a shot of them in Starbucks?
I know, right?
Wearing a scarf and
Holy fuck! What is that?
Here
New
we
palm-size 4K
Is that your
consumer
mom,
camcorders,
Matt?
which will bring
How did your mom
extremely
get on here?
high-quality
I don't know,
4K
Let us
video
leave the mothers
recording
out of
and
this.
4K photo functionality to your home videos.
Where's the Miss
So
Piggy?
he'll
at?
tell you that
World
his mom
Never
actually.
consumer camcorders
And mind you, guys,
to come
I
equipped
skipped about
with
20
a
minutes of her
high-dynamic
talking.
range video function, meaning your
Give or
home
take.
videos
Uh-oh.
will look even more amazing.
That was the first 20
than ever
minutes. She
before.
talks for about the rest of the other 30
And
minutes
our
of the show. I had to cut that
WX970
down.
model also features a pan lift and
Hey,
rotatable
maybe
cell
the
camera,
HD
so you can capture
feed
not
should
only
be
your
in the
subject,
big
but
box,
also
and she
your
should
own
be in the
reaction
little
at
itty
the
bitty
same time.
tiny one. Just a thought, guys.
I want
Just
one
a
of their
thought.
Panasonic cameras, Matt.
Huh?
I want one of their cameras. Their Panasonic cameras.
Yeah. I like their cameras. I really do.
How's Nikon with like just cameras, not camcorders? I doubt they do camcorders,
Nikon?
but
They're probably the best. One of the
Okay.
best. It's kind of tied between them and Canon.
It's them and
affects the
Canon.
personal
Yeah,
preference.
it's pretty much personal preference from what I understand.
Oh yeah.
see, as this was
I'm a
shot
Canon
in
guy.
January, yet we're showing Santa Claus.
I mean, I'm a Canon guy, but I will not fault anybody for buying a Nikon.
I hear you. Me and
Now, if you go buy a
Karen
fucking
about that.
Sony, you're a dumbass. But you know,
I bought a camcorder, not a camera.
SLRs. I'm referring to now.
Yeah.
I buy cameras for camera companies. not fucking-
Busted, fat boy.
Dad, look, Santa!
Huh? Even that family looks douchey.
A little bit.
A little bit.
What better gift to give this year than peace of mind? Introducing the Panasonic Home Monitoring and Control System.
Is Santa now sponsored by Panasonic?
Expandable system.
Seriously, I expect this shit from Sony.
Keep an eye on all the things that matter most.
At like Panasonic.
Can you
This is a
imagine?
connected home.
That's such a
solution
great
for the
system.
consumer.
Let's say
The system
hypothetically
runs
you have
completely on
a
Wi-Fi and can be
secret
operated
room
by
where
your
you keep
We
your
position a
friends
number of our connected
that
home
you
system
meet at the
cameras at
bar,
a few
you
iconic
know,
Las Vegas landmarks,
chloroform.
like the Bellagio.
Are you saying like the
Stop by
guy
the
in
booth this
Ohio?
week and check it out for yourself.
What?
Like the
You
guy
can
in
buy the
Ohio?
home monitoring system on Panasonic.com
I don't know what you're talking
now
about.
and on HSN in January.
The guy that kidnapped all those girls in Ohio? Never mind.
And speaking of new standards of
Hey, look,
quality,
it's
I said it.
I'm
Panasonic.
proud to unveil for you today what we believe will be the world's first
Here we go.
next-generation Blu-ray disc player prototype, capable of playing 4K
Yay.
Ultra HD native content and brand new high dynamic
Where's all the
range
fireworks and
content.
all the lighting in the background to really highlight that thing?
This paves
Exactly.
the way towards
Nowhere.
enabling consumers to enjoy the
I'm
Read that
disappointed.
teleprompter, honey.
true-to-life
Read that
quality
teleprompter.
of amazing 4K
Look,
Ultra
I'm
HD
very-
content
I'm very
and
sure
high dynamic
Mario.
range
Yeah.
content
No, it'd be
in
funny.
their own home.
They turned it on and you saw the flashing 12 in the front.
I'd also like to unveil Panasonic's
That'd
new
be funny as
addition
hell.
to our line of critically acclaimed 4K
And
Ultra
look how they
HD
unveiled it. Look how they
TVs.
unveiled the TV. Somebody had to
The
take the trash bag off the TV.
C6-850 series
This is
carries
what
on
I
our
would go with
tradition of
Panasonic to get a
best-in-class
4K
LED
TV.
picture
I would
quality
too.
and
I'm just a
innovative
little
technology
disappointed with how
enhancements.
they
It introduces
displayed
new
it.
Good, but the
technologies,
product speaks for
including
themselves.
white
Little
color
further.
phosphor, which has developed
We'll pause after
us
this,
and it helped us
conference is
achieve
over,
an
by the way.
amazing 98%
Yeah, we have to take a small breather.
of
Okay,
PCI
pause.
color space.
Pause.
Pausing.
Okay. This is. I want to go in geek mode here, full screen. All right,
for it,
these are
man.
the color garments I keep talking about. They actually have a diagram. Thank you, Panasonic. This is what 4K is really all about, and you can stay awake there, Chris. Don't worry, I don't have you on the screen so they can't see you. This is really what it's all about, people, and why I tell people for a long time, don't buy a 4K TV yet.
Exactly.
This is where the changes are going to happen when it comes to display technology. Thank you, Panasonic, for finally fucking doing it, and thank you, Sony, for finally doing it, too. I've been saying this for 2 years now, and then someone's finally actually doing it. All right, let's continue on in 3, 2, 1.
Something our engineers tell me is quite remarkable. Those same ones Joe's trying to hire. However, a wide color
Miss
palette
with the
alone is
teleprompter there,
meaningless
sweetie?
unless it is also coupled with accuracy.
Sweet cheeks.
Yeah.
It has always been our
As I
guiding
just try to say,
principle
I'm
deliver
sure
images
she's
which are as
very
accurate
important in the
to
position
intentions
she's
of
at
the director as
Panasonic. All
possible.
respects due there.
The
but not the
CX850
right
series
person
uses
for
color management
speaking.
technologies that until
Or
now
presenting
have
that
only been
Because
found
she's
in
a
the kind
woman,
of
is that why?
professional
Is that what you're
studio
saying?
monitors
Nice.
used
It's
in Hollywood.
Nothing to do with that at all.
Panasonic is the first
Nope.
to introduce this professional technology
Nope.
in a consumer television.
Oh, that's cool.
And the different shows. But seeing is believing. At our booth, we are lining
I just
our
don't believe
TVs
how
up
when she
against
says seeing is
professional
believing.
studio monitors so you can see with your own
Ben
eyes
Stein
just how
called. You're
accurate they
putting
are.
him to sleep.
Beyond the stunning picture
Yeah.
quality we are known for,
This is
Panasonic
why
and
I don't
Mozilla
understand
have
these major
collaborated to
companies
create a new way
have
to
the
operate
money,
your
they
TV.
could hire an
Together,
actor
we've
or
created a
somebody
brand new interface
entertaining
which
who has a
allows
good
the viewer
voice
to access
instead
their
of having
favorite
some
content,
fucking executive
devices or
go up there
applications faster
and try
easier
to,
than ever
let's be
before.
honest, come out of their
Here's
comfort
a brief
zone.
message from
They have a
Mozilla's Chief
Technics
Technology
app? Oh, yeah.
Officer, Andreas Gall.
Just to kind of let you guys know, they're going with Firefox.
Oh.
System.
Hi,
Oh.
CTO of Mozilla.
Wow.
Our mission is to
Mozilla.
promote openness, innovation, and
Mozilla
I want to
OS.
show you our CEO. Who's
We
that
created
company
Firefox
also.
OS to enable consumers, developers.
I've seen a demo. I've used the demo of their OS, and it's
Firefox
it's
OS unlocks the
such a
power of the
fucking
web platform
copy
and
rip
allows
of
applications, services,
Android,
and devices to be connected
and
to
it's
each other.
buggy as fuck.
This enables
Very
flexibility for
buggy.
developers and consumers.
Okay, we will definitely pause.
Firefox
the
OS
this
is
one.
now available with our partners in nearly 30 countries and on 16 smartphones.
30 countries, you're serious.
We are excited to announce
Yeah, by the way, the
Panasonic
biggest,
is the first
the
to
areas where
Firefox
his
OS to a new
their
device
parts are mostly
category
used are
with a
third world
lineup of
countries where they can't
licensed
afford an
TVs
actual,
powered
you
by
know,
Firefox OS.
Yeah,
OS with
The
money.
licensing for an Android device or
Consumers
Apple,
an interactive
exactly.
interface. They can easily
I thought it's
customize
interesting,
apps,
Panasonic,
TV
you know,
channels,
wanted to be
and
involved in the
content from
cell
other
phone
devices on their
market,
TV's home
that they
screen.
decided to go
Stay
with,
tuned for Panasonic's Firefox
you know,
OS powered
Firefox
TVs this
OS
spring.
instead of
Not
Android.
who to use. Not at all.
Thank you, Andreas.
It's going to flop.
Firefox OS will be
It'll
available on all Panasonic 2015 4K
Oh,
Live
no.
Plus screen
On all
smart
of them?
TVs.
Oh, fuck you.
Globally, we have been even
That's
more
kind of
aggressive.
disappointing.
And we can pause like right here if you want.
Okay.
This makes me want to get a Sony over a Panasonic now, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Or a yeah, actually, yeah, either a Samsung or
So
Sony.
let's go over what we just saw. All right. So let's start off with the obvious here. 4K Blu-ray. We've been talking about it.
Finally, yes, but yet
We knew it
nothing
was
about
coming.
details.
Now, is this something that you think is going to be necessary in the future?
No.
Probably not.
I hope
mean,
so.
sure. I mean, I'm sure there will be the market that will refuse to let go of physical copies, and that's good. I'm in that market.
I like this, okay? Well, I like
So
Casino
do I.
Royale. That's what I'm holding up. But I like a physical disc, you know.
I hear you.
I think Matt, not to interrupt you, but Matt, listen to Matt's reason, because I think he gives the best pure definition of why you do not want to go straight digital. Go, Matt.
Okay, look.
Go for it, bro.
I own this. This is in my hand. It does not go away. Licensing agreements, server goes down, whatever the fuck happens, I still have what I own.
Boom. Pure and simple.
And let me tell you right now, Amazon, was it Amazon that pulled 1984?
Yeah.
From devices after you bought it?
Mm-hmm.
Look, people argue, oh, digital so much better. No, it's not. Digital dies. Physical media is forever. Well, unless you got like burned Blu-rays, which, you know.
Bottom line is, you don't want to rely on digital because, like Matt just said, pure and simple.
I mean,
you want a physical copy that there's no restriction. You can't rely on a third-party service to say, "Oh, you can use it now." Not now, but now.
And let's also look at this. I mean, how many movies have we seen pulled from Netflix or Amazon?
A ton.
Yes.
Ton.
And now, granted, I have not heard of anybody buying something on Amazon and it going away.
Yeah, Amazon
that you purchased. The Prime stuff, yes, but nothing that you purchased.
Yeah.
But
Same
doesn't
thing
mean that
with
could change.
Too. Like if you buy a movie through Google Play or iTunes, and it's added to your library, it doesn't go away.
Well, yeah. But let's say Amazon goes out of business.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen.
It could happen. You never know.
Bezos could make his stupidest fucking decision of all time. He could make a fleet of drones and have them crash into a bunch of people or an old folks' home, and all of a sudden Amazon sued because a drone of theirs set a house on fire or some shit because of the terror or some sort of attack. Okay, I mean. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they were carrying a plasma screen TV, dropped on some old lady, and they get sued for billions of dollars. Okay, so, I know, weird hypothetical, but Bezos is going in that direction. You know, shit can happen where companies go out of business. I mean, we've seen plenty of companies that were once at the top of their game go out of business. I mean, Atari and so many other companies. This could happen. And then you lose what you own. You know what? This is never going to go away. I will never lose this. If Sony could go out of business tomorrow, this will still play in my Blu-ray player, which is also a Sony device that will still continue to work. But I just happen to have Casino Royale here. But you know, it doesn't die, and that's the problem. I don't like digital media. Plus, I'm a collector. Okay, I am a collector. Chris, you're a collector.
Yes.
Mario, I don't think you're much of a collector.
Hey.
But just messing with you. We're collectors. I mean, look at Chris's shelf behind him there. You know, and here, look at my shelf over there. You know, I have like I have close to probably about 400 Blu-rays over there, and some could argue I probably spend way too much money on Blu-rays. But I mean, I'm a collector. I have a lot of movies, but I don't want this to be replaced with digital media. And that's why I want physical. 4K Blu-ray is a great idea.
Yes.
I've read the specs already on it. My qualms with it. It is 10-bit. So cool.
Good.
It is 10-bit out the gate. In fact, some Blu-rays actually have it already enabled. Have deep color. You've heard it before. That's actually 10-bit.
Deep color, yeah.
But the problem is that my issue with 4K is going to be what is going to be converted. It was very hard to convert a lot of things to HD, to 1080p.
Yeah.
We've seen some stuff questionable quality. Some stuff has been remastered 2, 3, 4 times. Some once and never touched again. But are you guys going to upgrade or not? That's my question. Would you upgrade to 4K for everything, some stuff, or not at all? Why bother?
I'm going to wait and then do all at once. Probably once it becomes... Let's put it this way. Once it becomes a deal where the TVs themselves... I could get a 50-inch for under $2,000.
Vizio's already offering 55-inch for like only $1,000.
Right, but it's also Vizio. No offense to Vizio.
Fuck you. Vizio is a very good middle brand.
They've been the underdog for a long time, but I gotta say they've come up the ranks very well.
I'll tell you right now, if someone comes to me and goes, "I want a new TV, but I don't want to spend a shitload of money," buy Vizio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. If you want to be economic, then yeah, you obviously get it's the better of all the.
It is by no means a premium brand. Not at all. No.
But anyways, I would say I would probably wait until 2 or 3 years in, because if you think go back to Blu-rays when they came out, like me, I did what most people did, and that's you waited about a couple of years until they got the whole the HD thing sorted out, and that's when I started investing in them. And
you have some HD DVDs still, don't you?
Yeah, I actually still have HD DVDs, a couple of them. It's kind of funny.
My collection was gone.
I hopped on the bandwagon early. I have a lot of early Blu-rays. I have a lot of older Blu-rays. I have a lot of Blu-rays. But I don't. Do you guys think the conversion from HD to UHD, Ultra HD, which it is officially called now, UHD, is the jump from HD to UHD as big a jump as SD to HD in your minds?
I mean, that will have to depend on maybe one or two things for me. It depends on, have I seen the source before, and obviously looking at it now in UHD. I mean, it's almost like you're telling me, can you watch Avengers from HD and tell me, does it look even better on UHD? It may. I may just tell you, yeah. But when you tell me, can we watch Gone with the Wind from 1080p to UHD, I'm going to tell you, no.
You know what? It's the same difference. Mm-hmm. It really is the same. When you went from SD to HD, going from HD to UHD, it's going to be exactly the same experience. I don't see any difference. You're already seeing the same trends. You're seeing the same.
So are you saying that it's going to be there's going to be no difference in terms of presentation, or it's going to be a leap ahead forward, like going from DVD to HD?
I'm talking about leap forward as far as technology enhancement goes. Yes, you're going to notice a difference, but it's going to be the same equivalent difference that you saw when you went from seeing a DVD to seeing a Blu-ray on a 1080p display for the first time. It's going to be that same thought, that same experience. I don't see it being like, oh yeah, wow, because eventually later down the road they're going to have something even better 8K. Quality, 8K, and then it's just going to be the same thing again. So I don't. And to be honest, it's a good thing, because from the manufacturer standpoint,
4K is 35 millimeter equivalent.
Right, but from a manufacturer standpoint, it's a good thing. It's the same, because they can easily advertise it to people, and they expect, okay, this is the next big thing, and it's not a matter of people thinking this is. Hold on, it's not. You got to remember something now. There's a lot of people that don't have a lot of money. Right? It's not a market where people are just spending money out the ass, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to be able to provide a legitimate reason for somebody to make this kind of upgrade. So at this point, if they can kind of relate it to the jump from SD to Blu-ray, which they kind of are, then it's gonna be real simple for them. That's why I'm saying it's important to understand that transition be the same.
Okay. I think the thing is that we're gonna have a lot of problems where we don't have source material good enough to be used. Digital's been around since. Hang on. I'll tell you exactly when. Digital's been around since what? Episode 2.
Yep.
Star Wars Episode 2. So.
It's true.
And I think you're kind of. I think
since
this is where I
I'm sorry,
agree with you there, man. Yeah.
2002. So we've got 10 years over. Almost what? 13 years of digital movies. That a good chunk of them were shot in 2K.
In 2K, right?
Including the the 2 later Star Wars prequels. That we will never see in 4K. Now we can see the original trilogy. We can see parts of Phantom Menace. There was some parts shot digitally. We do know that. They won't. I think they eventually came out and told us what they were, but we're never going to see the Star Wars saga in HD in 4K. You can see episodes 4, the original trilogy and the newer films because they're being shot on film. But do you think this could be a hindrance since your newer movies? We're going to have a problem with because they're going to try and upconvert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your point with that one, man. I totally do.
I've seen shit they've upconverted from standard definition to HD. Some isn't bad. Like, I got a Farscape Blu-ray set.
Well, Matt, better question, or more specific question that maybe you can answer. The process in taking one of those older movies and upconverting it to 4K, what is going to be the turnaround time? Is it going to be longer than
here's the thing. If you take a digitally shot film in 2K and try and convert it to 4K, you're just scaling the damn thing. You're taking the digital source and just blowing the picture up. You may do some cleanup here and there, but you're gonna try and sharpen the image. But you're gonna get what would essentially been the same damn thing if you put the Blu-ray in and played it back on a 4K device.
Right.
That's what you're getting. And that's why I said, some stuff like Farscape. Okay. So my Farscape discs, I have them on DVD. I had them on DVD. I have them on Blu-ray. Do the Blu-rays look better? Yes. Why? Because MPEG 2 as a compression does have limitations. Blacks are crushed, and there are limitations. But the digital tapes they recorded it on, the PAL tapes had better quality, so they could do a more accurate representation. They did the same thing to Highlander. That one didn't work out too well. Not at all. Everybody hates
that. Watching Highlander 2.
Yes. No. Highlander, the TV series, was also all done shot on was edited on videotape, but they don't have the original masters like they do for Star Trek: The Next Generation. So they unconverted it, and it looks like shit.
Ouch.
But that's
did they chop it? Did they chop it with the widescreen?
No, they didn't. Actually, I think they did.
I think they did.
No, they didn't. No. They letterboxed it, but they have like fancy letterbox instead of the black boxes. They have like some fancy like ancient like runes on the side or some shit. It actually looks kind of cool. They did that with like Snow White and shit. But any case, back on topic. They're gonna be blowing a lot of shit up and trying to convert shit to 4K. That just isn't gonna work. So you're gonna have a problem of you're gonna only be able to do movies in the past. Any movies in the past 10 years, you may have a problem with.
You actually bring up a really valid point because the question we should really be asking ourselves and anyone else who's looking into it, right, is that here the real question you got to ask yourself about 4K is it too early? And to be honest, the answer is yes, it is too early. But at the same time, since they are starting it now, it could become more established, and then by the time you have 20 years under the belt, which is coming up pretty soon, of having 20 years of content. And going forward, you know, there's going to obviously be more digitally shot content. Then you could start having a lot of 4K, true 4K material.
Yes. I mean, when you went from Blu-ray DVD to Blu-ray, you had content. Even stuff that was shot digitally is going to be available in 4K or in 1080p, in 1080. We're just going to call it HD, in HD. You know, and older films you could upgrade to HD2 by remastering and rescanning them, which we've seen plenty of times.
Yep.
But you know, the problem is that you're going to have a generation of movies that just cannot be lent themselves to this process.
Yeah. A lot of old school movies just, like you said, it won't be able to make that process because, there's only so much you can push the quality of what it was rawly filmed
and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Movies were edited in HD. The DIs were in 2K. Digital intermediaries.
I was about to ask that.
Technical science lesson. They take the film, they scan it into a computer, and then they print it back onto film.
Okay.
But the digital files were still in 2K.
Okay.
And you know, something else to think about too, because they're starting now, by the time they have enough content for it to be worth getting, you're going to have the technology as far as like the players go is going to be far enough ahead to where you don't have the issue back when DVDs came out, right? Where remember when DVDs first came out, the drives are really super slow. Same thing with Blu-ray. The drives are real slow.
Oh god.
And it's just like
my BD 1500. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Blu-rays would take 5 minutes to load to the fucking main menu, right?
Then came the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, and then the PlayStation.
There's some I can still put in the PlayStation 3. They take for fucking ever.
That's
Terminator
true.
2, the Skynet edition. Oh my god! I can cook a pizza in the oven by the time that thing fucking loads.
So that's why I'm saying the benefit is going to be that by the time they have enough content, you're going to have some pretty decent equipment to support those movies.
Now let's look at
and it should be fairly priced.
Is there anything else in the conference we need to look at, Mario, that you can think of?
Hold on 2 seconds.
Okay.
Watching. Not really. We can kind of skip right to LG.
Okay.
Yeah, because LG starts talking about their OLED.
Where's LG at?
LG will be.
It starts at 30.
2830, right, Chris? Yeah, 2830.
Yeah, 20.
I'm at 2836. Oh yeah, I'm at 28. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
30, the little logo comes out on everything.
You could even go 29 even if you wanted to, because it's just cutting into
I'm going to 29. All right. Let's go ahead and watch that. All right. Let's get this one done. Is this the last one you got, Mario?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Let's watch LG, and then we'll go into a full-on discussion. I know we kind of went long with the 4K discussion, but we'll get back to that probably after.
Well, because finally someone brought up a good point on the show to show something about it a little bit more detail.
Okay, I want to say this. I'm kind of surprised Sony didn't bring up 4K DVD Blu-ray.
Same here.
Yeah, I am too.
Panasonic
had took the lead.
Wow. I would have figured Sony. Blu-ray says
maybe. Hey, think about this.
Put that finger away, sir.
Maybe Panasonic. Maybe this is their way to say, hey, maybe we didn't lead the market and dominate and take over with HD DVD technology, but maybe we can do that with 4K. Who knows?
Panasonic wasn't the.
Oh no, they
main
weren't. They
player.
weren't.
That was
they weren't
Toshiba.
for it. That was
I thought it was Panasonic.
Toshiba.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. It's Toshiba.
Toshiba.
I always forget about poor Toshiba, man. You never really, they're like the bastard child of the industry.
Well, no, that's Sony, because Sony, the joke for me always is Sony's tried to win a million format wars, and Blu-ray was the first one they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Betamax.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about DVD. Panasonic had DVD.
No, that was also Toshiba.
That was Toshiba, yeah.
Was it Toshiba? Why the fuck do I keep thinking? It doesn't matter. I think it's because Panasonic did them better, is what it was. Because they always.
You're thinking of 3DO, maybe.
No, Panasonic always had the best DVD players, the best Blu-ray.
Yeah, they do make really good players.
Mostly when they get their hands on the technology, they sure as heck know how to make it good.
Matsushita is the largest consumer electronics company in the world. They're now Panasonic. They changed their name, but they used to be called Matsushita, and they are the largest consumer electronics company in the world. So, all right, let's watch this.
LG.
Ooh. Hey, Kit. Woo woo.
Stop talking while it's playing, Michael. That's douchey. Yes, Kid.
Was LG the one that did the 4K display, and they had the people in the interview, and they did the apocalypse going on outside the window? And it was TV?
Gosh, I forgot who it was, but I know what you're talking about.
I think that was LG.
Yeah, I think it was LG.
Hey, another company that used to make 3DOs.
Oh yeah,
yeah. 3DO was they made an LG.
LG, for those of you who don't know, is Gold Star.
Gold Star, yeah.
It used to be Gold Star. That's what the G actually stands for.
Innovation for a better life.
I like that motto. I really do. And I do like LG products.
They're good. I just upgraded to T-Mobile, and I got my LG G3, and I like that phone.
G3 is nice.
Yes.
It's a nice, bleepy phone.
Best LG phone they've ever made.
That's like saying, hey, this is the best,
Well, switched over to T-Mobile.
beats
Phone numbers
Hawaii.
still haven't transferred yet. Metro PCS is still taking their lovely time.
It's good to hear you decided on. I know we talked about it the other night.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Shaka Khan? What?
Shaka Khan.
As a laptop, I'd like to give you.
We will directly to you.
Please excuse the heavy accent. He is doing what he does best. I still found him entertaining.
You know what? I'd rather have a guy who has an accent that's really energetic and knows what the hell he's talking about than someone that doesn't have one that bores you to fucking death.
Listen, man. Listen. He went to a very prestigious school known as Morimoto's, School for English. Okay.
New stunning mobile
English.
In a minute,
English.
you
Alright,
will
let's
hear
listen to
more details on how 2015 LG product will make innovation for a better life a reality for consumers around the world.
I know.
Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much.
After this, he knows how to say his R's and L's really well, but he's very That's a problem. That problem.
Next up is the head of new product development for LG Electronics USA Home Entertainment, Tim Alessi.
OLED is now widely recognized as the pinnacle of current TV hardware and the future of television, and we have it right now. LG was the first company out of the gate with OLED available in premium TVs designed for the early adopter video file. But we were also the first to introduce a more affordable model that put OLED within reach of a vastly larger audience. Now, before I tell you how we plan to put OLED into the hands of millions more households worldwide, I first want to tell you why we believe in it so strongly.
Because we put all our fucking money in it.
Joel Silver points out, what really distinguishes a television's ability to create a jaw-dropping picture isn't just its ability to generate billions of colors or microscopic levels of detail. While those certainly factor into the equation, it's the screen's ability to generate black
I like this.
that determines the power of its
This
picture.
is important.
And when it comes to perfect black and perfect color, LG OLED TV delivers. This has been one of the main challenges that TV engineers have been trying to solve for years.
Yeah, for people thinking about OLED, think about your cell phone. If you have like a Galaxy S3
makes it pretty much impossible to generate total black. With an LED TV, there's always measurable light on the screen.
You notice we're not talking about
even
plasmas?
when using techniques
Not at
like
all.
local dimming. OLED is different.
The plasmas
It uses an emissive layer to generate its
May
own
they
light.
rest in peace
Each
because they
individual
fought to
pixel
the
has
bitter
the ability
end.
to turn
I love
atoms
my-
format, meaning the
Look,
screen can create
pause,
actual
we can
literal
pause,
black, which is proven to
I'll address that real quick. Okay. Plasma didn't technically die or abandoned. Plasma's been replaced by OLED.
Yeah.
OLEDs can do exactly, can fill that gap that OLEDs fill that gap that plasma left.
Yeah.
And the reason why plasma's left behind is because OLEDs are superior and are going to be cheaper to produce.
Yes,
and
which is awesome.
The premium sets for OLEDs are going to go to the price that premium plasmas are at.
Yep.
Eventually. So that's why plasma was abandoned. Why keep on a technology that just is going far? I'm not going to say is far inferior, but is inferior to OLEDs. And OLED is that technology that market that market fills.
Yeah.
That product fills that market space. The deep blacks, the rich colors. OLED is that. So there's no reason to keep going. And it didn't really fight to the bitter end. It just naturally aged. Just like
you got to kind of
LED.
admit the market for plasma was shrinking to the point where the only people that were really keeping it alive were really the enthusiasts and the guys who wanted to build the man caves.
I mean,
that's really where the market kind of was sitting on.
Plasmas in the end. Only 2 companies kept making them. Panasonic and.
Well, LG's the last one right now to
LG and Panasonic.
Maybe to buck out 1 or 2 more, and that's
Samsung
kind of it.
That's
what I meant by it. Really, it was just more. It's great. It was great. It was great, and it's good that it even lasted this long.
Oh.
I thought plasma was going to be gone earlier.
Well, it would have been gone sooner if OLED came out sooner, but there were problems with the OLED, specifically with, I think it was the blue or the green decay of those pixels was a lot faster than the others.
Yeah.
So, Okay. All right. Let's continue.
Be immeasurable during testing.
Chris, you still there?
Since our OLED TVs already provide the highest contrast ratio ever realized with perfect color, they're ideally suited to enable next-generation high dynamic range content to come to life. We've already been actively working with major movie studios and content distributors like Netflix. I'm
pretty sure they're doing 4K with OLED.
With our state-of-the-art
he doesn't really
OLED
touch
technology.
that too much.
With their unmatched contrast levels, their ability to generate a vast color spectrum,
But I'll be honest with you, this is
and
the
their
right
perfect viewing
step.
angle from just about anywhere
kind
in
of
the room.
what Matt was talking about.
LG's OLED displays are the
you
first
invest.
to
The best thing to
embody
invest in between now and the next 3 years would be an OLED.
OLED. Oh yeah, 100%.
And then wait about 5, maybe about 10 years, and then invest in a 4K.
Enthusiastic about the potential of OLED. Well,
'Cause,
I confess, I am.
Actually, I
But
would
it's
just
not
wait to
just
invest
because
in
of the power
anything
of the technology
until
itself.
4K OLED.
What really has me energized
A nice
today
4K OLED,
is
yeah.
LG's commitment to the
Yeah, but
further
again,
development
you
of
know,
4K OLED and glass-free 3D.
Let's wait until you see how much content. That's what matters. It doesn't matter how much shit they put out.
Yeah, I'm going to give you my analysis on 4K here at the end.
all over the world.
Okay.
We expect
I
the
have
OLED
some
market to
interesting
surpass
points.
Let me know when you're going to do
1
that,
million
because I'm
sold
going to
by
grab my
2016
pillow.
in a market driven
I'm not going
primarily
technical.
by LG.
All right.
As our first indication of our commitment to OLED, LG is expanding our OLED TV lineup for 2015.
Give Matt shit all the
During
time.
the coming year, we'll introduce 7 new OLED sets, both curved and flat.
Oh, fuck.
And all of our new OLED
Nice.
models will feature 4K Ultra HD resolution. They'll be available in 55,
Oh, they will.
65,
Sorry, 'cause he does touch
and
that a little bit. Sorry.
77-inch screen sizes. New models for the year will
So
include
maximum
a 77-inch
77
flexible model, which can be
inches.
viewed either flat
And
or curved.
it retracts itself.
simply
It goes
with a touch
flat
of a
or
button.
curved.
Yeah, they showed that last year.
Yeah, they should that.
See, that's the way you. That's how you showcase a TV.
It's pretty.
Hey, Panasonic, take notes.
Yeah, really.
Fireworks and
Well,
LG's
to be
commitment
fair,
OLED, the
Panasonic
investment, the
usually
resources,
isn't that
the energy,
boring.
the creative thinking that we're putting
This was the
into it
first
boils
year that
down
it was
to
kind of a
one bottom line
disappointing
point.
presentation.
OLED is quite
It was kind
simply
of bleak.
the best TV
It felt
ever.
like I was telling you guys. It felt like it was one of
keynote,
those.
a
LG
business
is the only
keynote.
company
Yeah,
that's
it felt
able
like
to
you
put
were
OLED
like a
in people's
company
hands today.
internal presentation just for the
Okay,
company.
that's more than a few
That's what it
words
felt like.
about OLED. And as much as LG is devoted to advancing OLED,
Did
we
you wanna
also
pause
remain
here, Matt,
committed
and talk a
to
little more?
expanding our leadership
Okay.
in LCD 4K Ultra HD.
Let's try and
which
finish
we
this.
Pioneered in the U.S. back in 2012. 4K Ultra HD is becoming the picture quality resolution standard of the day for big screens, and sales figures are reflecting the public's recognition of this amazing technology.
Can I
On a
see
worldwide
numbers?
basis, latest estimates
I know,
for
right?
2015 predict over 32 million units in industry sales with almost 5 million of them expected from the US. That's up from about 1 million in this past year. So you get the idea. People are jumping
That's a
on
healthy
board
number.
the 4K bandwagon. And we love it too. In 2015, 60% of our total TV
105
will be
inches.
4K, with sizes ranging from 105 all the way down to 4K.
Over 9,000!
That's a total of 34 SKUs.
Powered by
a wide range of
1.21
price
gigawatts.
points and feature options, including ultra slim depth and our acclaimed cinema screen, making a strong design as well as
Yeah,
technology.
105 inches. Wow.
We're also significantly advancing the picture quality.
I
of
wonder
our
if there's
4K
ever going to be a
LCD
time where we're
TVs.
actually going to just
This year,
accept 21
we'll
by
feature
9
color
aspect
prime
ratios on
technology in
screens.
several
No.
series, which will expand the color gamut.
They're
that
nice
can be
looking,
displayed
but
by up
agree to
30%.
say,
No.
a
This
lot
is
of
useful for
content just
watching in
looks
brightly lit
funky
rooms,
on a
which
screen
can
that
rob
wide.
a TV picture of its color. The spectacular
Never
color
will
prime
happen.
capability will be available in our Quantum
That's
Dot
like for
series,
true enthusiasts. Not to say
or
true
our
enthusiasts, but
wide
for
color
people who
TV
just have, you know,
series
There's no
technology
media
that's
at that
spare by
resolution.
LG Display. Either choice.
Well, I wouldn't say the
delivers
resolution, just the
superb
ratio,
color
just the
reproduction.
aspect ratio of the film. That's like
And
every.
for a glimpse of what's even
That's like
further
any
down the
modern
road,
movie now
make sure to
is
stop by
done
our
on a
booth and
21
check
by
out
9
the 8K
wide
demonstration we have.
shot.
I think you'll be
No,
impressed by
not
that
necessarily.
as well.
The Avengers was shot in the
That
Avengers
was
was
that
shot
was that
in
one was
16
shot
by
in
9.
16 by 9. I know, but like everything else, we have like toned like every Iron Man movie. When you put it on
For
your
our
16
final
by
product
9, you still have black
presentation
bars because it's a
from
wider
LG
shot.
Mobilecom USA, Frank Lee.
Good morning.
That's why I propose a
At
TV
LG,
that can
when we set out to
morph
design
itself
our
into any
devices,
aspect
we
ratio.
focus on innovation.
Morphin' time.
We focus on
Yeah, they
design.
have those. They go
And of course,
projectors
we
with
focus on
masking,
creating
automatically masking
With those
screens.
tenets,
Oh, yeah.
in 2014,
That's probably one thing I have to
we
say
brought
was
you
a
the
very cool perk
groundbreaking
about
G-
You know what?
projectors.
Pause.
The award.
Pausing.
Yeah, because they're getting into the cell phones.
We'll talk about TV real quick because I think this is the last TV presentation we'll have.
Yeah.
We'll talk about phones. Samsung didn't talk about phones at all. Oh, they usually do their phones at the mobile conference in Germany later in the year.
Yeah.
Couple weeks. Okay. Mario, you go up a very good point. 235, 2.4 screens. Okay. So most movies are shot in 16 by 9. Well, actually they aren't. They're actually shot in
1.85, is it?
No, 185 is something like that.
Yeah, 'cause 4 by 3 is a different
actually,
number.
the actual aspect ratio for a standard widescreen movie is a little bit wider than an HD TV. The actual HD TV ratio of 185 is a compromise between the two.
Yeah.
That was created because of the argument over conversion from standard to widescreen and ratios. Technical bullshit. But in any case, 235 screens, or for those of you who don't know, it's the ultra wide screen like you see with the black bars on the Blu-rays. You know, Star Wars, most modern movies are shot. A lot of modern movies.
And certain movies kind of going back to the 90s, depending on the director's take on the movie.
Well, we can also go to 2.7 if you want to go like fucking Ben-Hur or Lawrence of Arabia. But
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
they're 2.7.
Where it's like pencil thin, you know.
Oh yeah,
Pencil
yeah.
thin.
Oh god.
So what's the freaking point?
Beautiful fucking movie. Lawrence of Arabia, one of my favorites.
Yeah,
But in any case, you want to go back and look at Cinerama with How the West Was Won. But it bends. But actually that'd work great in a curved screen. But anyways, 235. Why wouldn't it work? Because a lot of content, even though it's in 235, your Blu-rays are still made in a 16 by 9 format. So when you actually put it on a screen like that, you're going to just crop the top and bottom off and scale the picture. However, there is a company, and I actually listened to a podcast on this. They're trying to create what is tantamount to a way in which you can encode directly to disk a 235 movie at full resolution. The black bars will be added when you're displaying them on a 16 by 9 screen, but on a 235 it will be full resolution.
That's right. You prove a good point there, because anything 16 by 9 now showing the wider screen, the actual movie, the black bars are actually part of the pixels, so therefore you're not getting the full-blown resolution out of it.
And they're talking about finding a way to do this. It's something to do with compression codecs, and it's very technical jargon. Actually, look up a Home Theater Geeks episode on it. It's really kind of cool. If you're into this sort of shit, it was it was really, really good. An episode of Home Theater Geeks. I forgot which episode it was. But my mind was blown by the way they were talking about how they want to make 235 Blu-rays. Actually, Blu-rays at any resolution.
They can anamorph, right? To do
no, it's not anamorphic. It's not anamorphic because anamorphic is manipulation of pixel sizes. The pixels will still be square.
Okay.
The way they described it is essentially whenever you get rid of the black bars, that data has to go somewhere.
Exactly.
It's very technical, but it is possible, and they're working on ways to do it. It just requires a lot of processing power. So we could see that in the future. But like I said, now HD TVs. Okay, let's wrap on that a little bit. HD 4K. Is it worth it on a 55-inch TV?
You got to go a little bigger than that, probably. 55 would look nice, but here's how I see it sometimes. Certain content on HD, just straight up 1080p at 55, you sort of start to see some slight degradation, not to the quality, but you start noticing it's not exactly as sharp if I looked at that thing on a 32-inch for some reason, or at least a 40-something odd screen. If you push it beyond like 70 inches, I've seen Blu-rays 1080p on 70 inches, and they look pretty bad already at about that size. But yet 4K content, 4K content, I think 55 is either the very minimum starting point, or 65 is the sweet spot to start, and bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 55-inch is good for that person that has a big bedroom and they want a decent TV in their bedroom. That's what that's for.
In my mind, would you upgrade to 4K if you were in your parents' bedroom, in your parents' house, living out of your bedroom, or in a dorm room? Would 4K be worth it?
No, because it's again, the way I'm seeing how 4K is, it's going to be an investment. It's going to be something you're going to not just want to get the TV. You're going to get obviously a player. You're going to get probably some good sound to go with it. Because what's the point of having? Because it's going to be an investment until they've got enough back library content to the point where it's almost of where it is now.
Regardless of content, in just terms of physical, of quality, in terms of can you tell the difference between the two?
With just one example I'm going to toss out here really quick. My LG G3 on the video, supposedly the video is shot on 4K content that it can display, supposedly. It looks great, don't even get me wrong, but enough to say, does this look anywhere better than my TV looking at 1080p at 55 inches that I look at it on display? Not that much difference, only because you can jam-pack those pixels in there into a little 5-inch, but there's only so clearly you're going to get a picture out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, and if you think about the fact that your example was if you're living with the parents or if you're in a dorm or something, so it's a temporary situation. It's not a permanent situation. I couldn't see you spending...
Telling yourself that.
Yeah, shut up. Some people have money issues, bitch. Anyway.
Ain't the truth.
Yeah. So, I mean, bottom line is you have a situation where 4K is going to be, like I said, it's going to be a step up. And when you want to make that step up, the way it looks as far as resolution, the way the quality is going to be on it, you're going to want to go to a pretty big display. And most people are in situations where they're either living with their parents or they're, in a dorm. They're not going to have enough space for a big TV. So what's the point? I mean, most of the time the biggest screen they might get is maybe 50, maybe even in the 40-inch range. And at that point, there's no point at all getting 4K because you really, to the naked eye, you're not going to see the difference that much. So it's better for people in those circumstances to just wait, and then when, say, they get either their own place, a house or apartment, of their own, then if they have enough, they can utilize more space and get like a 65-inch or something.
Oh yeah.
That
I
makes
just think, I just think overall 4K really purposely is going to be designed for big cinema experience.
It's going to be
It's enthusiast, big cinema experience. It is not something that really should be messed.
It's not going to be mainstream. Is that what we're trying to get to, Matt? Is it going to be like a mainstream, kind of like how HD is right now?
What I'm saying
like
is with HD, okay. In my mind, if you get a TV lower than 55 inches, why go 1080p?
Exactly.
Can I really tell the difference between a 1080p 45-inch monitor and a 720p? No.
Probably not.
I can't.
Yeah.
Look, I've seen 4K. I've seen 4K content on a 55-inch screen. It looks just as good as the 55-inch TV sitting next to it. A little bit crisper, a little bit sharper, but not a big, oh my God, revelation.
In other words, it's not worth spending an extra $4,000 to make that upgrade.
It's not worth the upgrade. And now is there going to be a point where you don't have a choice? Yes. But in my mind, that wasn't a big step. But if we look at now, in my mind, I think 65 and higher is where we're going to see 4K really starting to shine. Because in my mind, 1080p starts showing its problems when you get to
in the 70s.
Yes,
in the 70s, yeah.
When you get to the 70s.
Yeah, because
the pixels get bigger.
Yeah, because if you ever go to Magnolia, right, and go look at the 70-inch or the 80 inches that they got in that back room.
Oh my God, it looks awful. 65s look terrible. I can see macro blocking all over the fucking
65-inch, and it's like, wait, this is 1080p, and then you realize right then and there, okay, and that's where I think UHD, I think 4K is really gonna, for at least the next couple of years, is going to be that niche market for people that are looking to, invest in a good 65 to 70 inch or higher display, and hopefully
that's why I said that HD, or that's why I keep saying that color's more important. You're going to see the color difference.
Yeah,
you'll see that.
Have you read anything about OLED 4Ks? Are they right around the corner, or how far are they from coming out?
Well, it looks like LG is going to have them out this year.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I was thinking they're
already out. But
good. Okay, that's good, because that's good news. Because if they're out, then it's going to be, was 6 or 8 years ago. Remember when plasmas was the big thing, and you pretty much had a choice between, do I invest in plasma or do I go with DLP, right? So that's kind of the equivalent of what's going to be happening next, is going to be, okay, now that I know I want to invest in 4K, do I want to go with the more expensive OLED, or do I want to go with the LCD equivalent?
In my mind, where 4K is going to be the biggest boon is the projectors. Home theater environments.
I can see reasoning to that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I have a nice 100-inch screen. HD looks amazing, but it's still video. And yes, I can tell it's 1080p. I could only imagine what 480p would look, or 4K would look on that. And from what I've heard on a projector is amazing. And that's where we're getting to screen sizes where it matters. Because you can tell the difference. And not on a small 55, maybe even 60-inch screen.
It's funny that it's funny to say this, but 55-inch is the modern-day version of what 32-inch used to be.
Yep.
Like 10 years ago, or 15 years ago, 32-inch.
15, yeah.
Yeah, 32-inch was that like middle area. Now it's bumped up to 55, and I could imagine it'll probably go up to 65. Once 4K is or they get close to 8K coming out. I'm sure.
When 4K comes out, 65 will be like the new pretty number to get. But then invest 8 or 9 or 10 years with 4K, and then that number shoots up to like 105.
Why not? Fucking the Japanese already have 8K broadcasts. So.
Yeah. Who was that? Was it Sharp or was it RCA that came up with the 8K content? But yeah, but I remember the press conference when the guy said.
It's coming, so we'll see.
There was a woman in the video, and they're like, "Man, you could see the curvature of her tits," and I was like, "Oh my god." So
I wasn't gonna say that, but I was just saying the guy kind of said, in lack of a better term, he said, I can literally just walk through this screen because that's just how real this thing looks.
But I don't want that. I want to watch a film. Film doesn't look real.
See, let me explain something for those listening, to Mario and others. Mm-hmm. The thing you got to understand about Matt is, and he's like a lot of people, I'm the same way, in the fact of, when it comes to watching a movie, I still want that slightly grainy, that projection, that quality that you normally see when you go to movies.
Hey, Fox, take a note.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches, quit running DNR through older movies like Predator.
Yeah.
Or Patton, and because people come out looking like damn plastic action figures.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But,
and that was a subject I wanted to get on too. Was that if the more crisp we go, how will this affect filmmaking for the future?
Why in the future? They're already fucking up shit that was already made.
Oh, God,
remember what HBO did to The Wire?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Did you hear what HBO did to The Wire?
What?
No.
They took it and reformatted it to 16:9 by cropping the top and bottom of the screen. Did you see what they did to Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I don't want to
seen that. That pissed me off. Yeah, because I was like, they actually cut off part of the actual film.
Oh,
I mean,
no, not really. They actually did shoot it in 16.
More.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
they show more of that.
They color corrected shit. And didn't bother going and recolor correcting. Yeah. So, there's a shot where Angel's on the floor in Buffy's room. It was shot day for night. When they air it on TV in HD, it's a day shot. They didn't color correct it.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, and it looks, you could tell. I mean, it looks washed out. It looks bad.
Well, no, it doesn't look bad. It's just fucked up. But quit trying to convert shit to HD to widescreen that wasn't ever intended for that.
You know what it comes down to?
You know what? That's a topic for Geek Rage, which
I was going to say it's marketing's fault, because when it comes to cable television and selling the idea of you're paying for HD quality, they cram it down your fucking throat.
It's the same fucking bullshit we used to have to deal with. People I want to see the black bars. I paid for a 32-inch TV. I want to see it in a 32-inch TV. I don't want to see the black bar taking up the screen. It needs to fit the whole screen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to imitate
like shit. I used to go to a relative's house, guys, and this relative of mine, he was like that exact person, and he had his settings set to stretch, the stretch option, and I'm like, how can you watch this? Everybody looks fat, everyone looks like a fat ass, wide.
It looks like you.
Yeah, everyone, go fuck yourself. But yeah, everybody looks. Everybody like 500 pounds. I mean, can you imagine seeing John Madden? He had.
I'm fat on widescreen. I am in record screen.
He looked like Jabba the Hutt, Madden. That's what he looked like.
Football.
Oh, football. Yeah.
But again, Matt, what do you think? I mean, in terms of modern movies, let's just say something like Avatar 2, because we know from many articles that may likely be one of those first, 4K Blu-ray movies, or first true 4K movies to be shown in theaters or whatever. What is it going to do to the film industry in terms of
4K?
or in terms of The Hobbit. I have yet to see the third one, but it must have been awesome. But in terms of like future now, I mean, is it going to hinder the film industry in terms of how they film?
No. I have no problem with 4K in terms of technology.
Sure.
None. But it will be limiting